Are you over 60 and feeling the slowdown down there? This one everyday fruit might be the natural boost your blood flow has been waiting for. You're super lucky for clicking on this video, because in the next 10 to 12 minutes, you'll learn how one powerful fruit can gently unclog your circulation, support stronger performance, and help you feel more energized and confident naturally. Backed by science, easy to find, and delicious, this fruit could be your daily secret to feeling strong, confident, and connected again. Now, I could tell you what this miracle fruit is right now, but I want you to stick around because the story behind how scientists discovered its incredible power is absolutely fascinating. Picture this. You're at the grocery store, walking past the produce section, and you see this deep red fruit that most guys just walk right past, thinking it's too complicated to deal with or too expensive. But what if I told you that this one seemingly ordinary fruit contains a compound so powerful that it caught the attention of a Nobel-Prize winner? What if this same fruit could be the key to unlocking better blood flow, more energy, and yes, better performance in every area of your life? I'm about to share with you the remarkable story of how this ancient superfruit became a modern medical breakthrough, and more importantly, how you can use this knowledge starting today to transform your health after 60. But first, let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly energetic? When did you last wake up in the morning feeling ready to tackle the day instead of needing 3 cups of coffee just to function? If you're like most men over 60, those days might feel like a distant memory. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. This isn't just about getting older, it's about circulation. And circulation is something you can actually do something about. Your cardiovascular system is like the highway system of your body. When traffic flows smoothly, everything works beautifully. Your brain gets the oxygen it needs to stay sharp. Your muscles get the nutrients they need to stay strong. And yes, all parts of your body get the blood flow they need to function properly. But when that highway gets clogged, everything starts to break down. As you age, your body produces less of a crucial molecule called nitric oxide, the traffic controller of your blood vessels. By age 60, you're making about half as much as you did at 20. Plus, your body creates more of the harmful compounds that destroy whatever nitric oxide you do produce. This creates a perfect storm for circulation problems, and the smallest blood vessels are affected first, including those that supply erectile tissue. This is why circulation issues often show up in the bedroom before anywhere else. Now here's where the pomegranate enters our story. And trust me, this is where things get really exciting. Back in the 1990s, a scientist named Louis Ignarro won the Nobel Prize for discovering nitric oxide and its crucial role in cardiovascular health. But Dr. Ignarro didn't stop there. He became obsessed with finding natural ways to protect and enhance nitric oxide in the human body. After testing dozens of fruits and vegetables, he made a discovery that would change everything. Pomegranate juice wasn't just another healthy drink. It was a nitric oxide protector unlike anything he had ever seen. In his research, pomegranate juice was 10 times more effective than blueberry juice at preventing the breakdown of nitric oxide in the body. 10 times! That's not a small difference. That's a game changer. But what makes pomegranate so special? The secret lies in compounds called elegitannins and punicolagens. Now I know those are fancy scientific names, but think of them as bodyguards for your nitric oxide molecules. While your body is trying to produce nitric oxide, these compounds form a protective shield around each molecule, preventing them from being destroyed by the harmful free radicals that increase as we age. Here's a way to visualize this. Imagine you're trying to fill a bucket with water, but the bucket has holes in it. You can keep pouring water in, but it's going to keep leaking out. That's what happens with nitric oxide as you age. Your body might still be producing some, but it's being destroyed almost as fast as it's being made. What pomegranate does is essentially patch up those holes in the bucket, allowing you to maintain higher levels of this crucial molecule. But here's where it gets even more personal and relevant for many of you watching. In a study specifically looking at erectile dysfunction, 47% of men who consumed pomegranate juice for just 4 weeks experienced noticeable improvements. These weren't young men either. These were men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s who had been struggling with erectile dysfunction and thought their problems were just an inevitable part of aging. Now, let me give you the practical details because this is where the rubber meets the road. The research consistently shows that 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily is the optimal amount. And when I say pure, I mean pure. Not pomegranate cocktail, not pomegranate-flavored anything, but 100% pomegranate juice. Check the label carefully because many products marketed as pomegranate juice are actually mostly apple juice with a splash of pomegranate for color. Timing matters too. The best time to drink your pomegranate juice is about 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to be physically active. Whether that's your morning workout, afternoon yard work, or evening walk with your wife, this timing allows the protective compounds to be at their peak when your cardiovascular system is working hardest. The effects start happening remarkably quickly. Within 30 minutes of drinking pomegranate juice, your blood levels of protective compounds start rising. Within 2 hours, they peak. But here's the beautiful part. The more consistently you drink it, the more these protective effects build up in your system. It's like compound interest for your cardiovascular health. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds great, but pomegranate juice is expensive. Let me put this in perspective for you. A bottle of high-quality pomegranate juice costs about $6 to $8 and provides 4 servings. That's roughly $1.50 to $2 per day. Compare that to the average cost of erectile dysfunction medications, which can run $15 to $20 per pill, or cardiovascular medications that can cost $100 to $300 per month. But more importantly, compare it to the cost of not taking care of your cardiovascular health. The average cost of a heart attack in the United States is over $50,000. A bypass surgery can cost over $100,000. And that's just the financial cost. The cost in terms of quality of life, independence, and lost years with your family is immeasurable. Here's another practical tip that can save you money while maximizing benefits. Buy pomegranate juice in larger containers when it's on sale and store it properly in the refrigerator. The compounds that make pomegranate effective are stable for weeks when stored correctly. You can also look for frozen pomegranate juice concentrate, which is often more economical and just as effective. If you want to get even more hands-on, fresh pomegranates are an excellent option, especially during peak season from October to February. 1 large pomegranate contains about the same beneficial compounds as 6 to 8 ounces of juice. The seeds can be eaten fresh, added to yogurt, sprinkled on salads, or blended into smoothies. The key is consistency, not perfection. Let me share a simple daily routine that many of my clients have found easy to stick with. Start your morning with a glass of pomegranate juice about an hour after breakfast. This timing helps with absorption and reduces any potential stomach irritation. If you're planning to exercise later in the day, have a second serving about an hour before your workout for maximum blood flow benefits. For those of you who find pure pomegranate juice too tart, here's a pro tip. Mix it with a small amount of tart cherry juice or add a squeeze of fresh lemon. These additions don't diminish the benefits and can make the taste more palatable. Some men prefer to dilute it slightly with water, which is perfectly fine as long as you're still getting the full 8 ounces of pomegranate. Now, let's talk about what you can realistically expect and when. Understanding this timeline is crucial because it helps you stay motivated during the initial period when changes might be subtle. Within the first week, most men notice improved energy levels and better exercise tolerance. You might find yourself feeling less winded climbing stairs or having more stamina during your daily activities. This is your cardiovascular system starting to function more efficiently. By the 2-week mark, many men report sleeping better and waking up more refreshed. This isn't coincidental. Better circulation means better oxygen delivery to all your organs, including your brain. Some men also notice improvements in their mood and mental clarity around this time. The 4-week mark is often when the more personal benefits become apparent. This is when studies show measurable improvements in erectile function for those who are experiencing difficulties. It's also when blood pressure improvements become noticeable. If you're monitoring at home, after 8 weeks of consistent use, the benefits become more profound and stable. Your cardiovascular system has had time to not just benefit from these protective compounds, but to actually start repairing damage that's been accumulating for years. Men often tell me they feel like they've turned back the clock by 5 to 10 years. But here's something crucial I need to emphasize. Pomegranate juice works best as part of a healthy lifestyle, not as a magic bullet while you ignore everything else. The Mediterranean diet, which naturally includes pomegranate and other beneficial foods, has been shown to reduce major cardiovascular events by 30% in large-scale studies. Regular physical activity amplifies the benefits dramatically. Even just 30 minutes of walking daily can double the effectiveness of dietary interventions like pomegranate juice. The improved blood flow from the pomegranate gives you more energy for exercise, and the exercise makes your cardiovascular system more responsive to the pomegranate's benefits. It's a positive cycle that builds on itself. Sleep quality is another factor that can make or break your results. Poor sleep doubles your risk of heart disease and impairs your body's ability to produce and utilize nitric oxide. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Many men find that their sleep improves naturally as their circulation gets better, creating another positive feedback loop. The statistics might surprise you. By age 60 to 69, approximately 34% of men experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. By age 75, that number jumps to 52%. But here's the hopeful part. These aren't inevitable consequences of aging. They're consequences of vascular dysfunction, which means they're potentially addressable through natural means. Here's a practical shopping guide to help you get started immediately. Look for pomegranate juice in the refrigerated section of your grocery store, as these products typically have higher concentrations of beneficial compounds. Brands like Pom Wonderful, Lakewood, and R.W. Knudsen make high-quality 100% pomegranate juices. Read labels carefully and avoid anything with added sugars or other fruit juices mixed in. If you prefer fresh pomegranates, choose fruits that feel heavy for their size and have unblemished skin. They should give slightly when pressed, but not feel soft. Properly stored pomegranates can last up to 2 months in the refrigerator, making them a practical long-term option. As we wrap up, I want you to understand that what we've discussed today isn't just about adding one fruit to your diet. It's about taking control of your health in a way that's completely natural, scientifically validated, and sustainable for the long term. The research on pomegranate reveals something remarkable. Nature has provided us with an incredibly effective tool for maintaining cardiovascular health as we age. This isn't some exotic superfood that costs a fortune. It's a simple whole food that you can find in virtually any grocery store. Your cardiovascular system has been waiting for this information. Your body has been waiting for these tools. The question is, are you ready to use them? Pick up a bottle of 100% pomegranate juice on your next grocery trip. Start with 8 ounces daily. Give it 4 weeks of consistent use. Your arteries, your energy, and your confidence will thank you.